Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Naja here. Welcome. Guys, I'm working on limited time for this video today. Battery is blinking. If you saw the previous video, I don't know which one is going to go up first, but I had to record two videos twice because the card would not read. I sat here for an hour and recorded two videos and couldn't get nothing. So here I am and trying to complete these videos on a blinking red battery. Okay, I'm gonna jump right in. Okay guys, now the Lord gave me this message on April the 6th. This really helped me understand many different things that we don't look into, that we don't understand. So if you're someone who's going through suffering, adversity, you feel like the Lord is not listening, he's not hearing you, he's ignoring you, he stopped answering you, then this message is for you. Okay, so the Lord started me out in Exodus 5 verse 22 through 23, and then chapter 6 verse 1 through 6. So I'm going to go through this kind of quick. Okay, so stick with me. All right, Israel's deliverance assured is what it's titled for this section. Moses came back to the Lord after seeking or speaking with Pharaoh and asking, "Why have you brought trouble on these people? Why have you sent me?" Okay, I feel you. Why have you sent me? He said, "And neither have you delivered your people at all." So Moses is like, why did you send me? Okay, why haven't you delivered your people? And so it says here that if you pay close attention to the Lord's answer, he says that he sees what they are going through and he has not forgotten their covenant with him. He said, "But you will see what I will do to Pharaoh." He said he will redeem with an outstretched arm and with judgments. Okay, now what does that mean? So most importantly in verse 3, it says this: "I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as God Almighty." Okay, but my name, Jehovah, which is the same as Yahweh or Lord, those three, the only difference is they're in different versions. So Jehovah is in the KJV, Yahweh is in the NLT, and Lord is in the New King James Version. Okay, so they knew him as God Almighty, but they didn't know him by the name Jehovah or Yahweh or Lord. I was not known that to them. Yahweh means I am. Okay, so he is not speaking to the letters of the words. He's not speaking to that, but of the thing signified by that name. It denotes all of his perfections, and along with others, the eternity, constancy, and immutability of his nature and his will, and the infallible certainty of his word and promises. Though Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they believed this about God. They believed it. They had not experimentally known them. Okay? Meaning they did not experience him in that nature. They saw the promises far off. Okay? So many of us, we may have experienced the promises far off by hearing and having faith that the Lord is the provider, that he's the protector, that he's our Father, he's the God Almighty, right? But you may not have experimentally known him as such. Not yet. They knew this darkly and imperfectly, which would now be made known more clearly and fully because of the circumstances that they are in right now with Pharaoh. So God is saying, through your trial and feeling that he isn't there or helping you, your experience is so you can now understand God and see him presented in your situation through the direct expression of I am that I am. Okay? Each name of God means something, and he is presenting himself in that nature or its meaning in your situation. he was presenting himself as that to the Israelites through the circumstances that they were in, even though they thought that he was not listening. Okay, let me go through the names of God. For many of you that have my Bible, which is the Women's Study Bible by Thomas Nelson, this Bible is in the description under Warfare Books. The link is there for you. So you will turn to page 792. I will quickly go through the different names of God. Abba, which means daddy or father. I call him Abba all the time, okay? Almighty, which is Shaddai, the all-powerful God. Ancient of Days, which is God is active in history. The everlasting God, which is El Olam, the eternal God. Father, which is the first person of the Trinity. God, which is Elohim, means the creator. God Most High, El Elyon, the exalted one. The God who sees, the responder to needs, okay? The Holy One of Israel. I don't know how to pronounce this. Kedash, Kizrael, the set apart God, okay? Judge, the leader who pronounces judgments. Lord, which is the master, Adonai. Lord, Yahweh, which is the personal, most intimate name for God that is assigned to himself. The Lord is my banner, which is Nisi, Yahweh Nisi. The Yahweh that protects. The Lord of hosts, which is Sabaoth, Yahweh of the armies. The Lord is peace, which is Shalom. Yahweh is peace. The Lord will provide, which is Yahweh Yireh. Yahweh provides. The Lord of righteousness, which is Tsidkenu, the righteous one. And the Lord is shepherd, which is Rohai, the God who provides loving care. And then Most High, which is the exalted one. So when you see all of these different descriptions of God's character, there are different parts that you may not have experienced yet. And there are certain experiences, life experiences, challenges, sufferings, all these things that happen, that the only way you're going to say, yes, God is Jehovah Nisi. The only way you're going to say he's Jehovah Nisi is unless you've experienced a situation personally where he protected you. The only way you're going to say Jehovah Shalom or Yahweh Shalom is if the Lord has personally given you peace, even in the midst of adversity, right? So there are certain circumstances and experiences you must go through in order for him to present himself in that nature to you. So I'm going to leave you with this. Here is a prayer that you need to be praying from this point forward if in your situation. Okay, so in the midst of the warfare, your prayer needs to be asking the Lord, what part of your powerful nature are you presenting to me in this storm or in this season? I know you haven't forsaken me, and you remember my covenant with you as you did the Israelites. So help me see with spiritual eyes your beginning and end of this situation and not my own. Okay? So before my battery dies, I'm going to end there. I pray this message has been a blessing to you. It was such a blessing to me. All right? Get to know the character of God. Ask him to reveal himself so that you know, hey, what am I supposed to learn? What part of your nature are you teaching me in this experience? Okay, guys? I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.